some of the causes of. I'm not even gonna say gang violence or youth violence. I'm gonna say violence, just
Violence in general, right?
Period. What happens and why?
There's a lot of dumb, crazy stuff going on, man.
I'm gonna start from the beginning with just the average black home. Okay. When you live on a certain income level, below poverty, just above poverty,
Right.
just under middle class, it doesn't matter. When you live in the hood and you hear about people dying, some you know, some you might not have known, on a regular basis, and you can't do anything to get away from this trauma that you live around,
Right.
this will affect you.
Yeah, affect you mentally and physically.
People spiritually as well as emotionally. People dying around you affects you. People getting killed around you where you live and you go to sleep affects you.
Right.
So the first thing is that many black communities, we don't really talk about this effect. We don't have an outlet to deal with this effect.
Yeah, a lot of they don't give us ways to vent that. You get what I'm saying? And there's so much stuff going on, man. They don't give us ways to vent that and let people know, like, so it can come get off of our chest, like express what's going on out here in the world. So, and with you, you know what I mean? You gotta get things like that off your chest and out your head, because keep that in, you don't know what'll happen. You just might explode, man.
So
Gotta let it out.
So not to blame poverty or anything,
Right.
but just to say,
but just because you came up in poverty don't mean you have to, like, think that you gotta stay here or can't come out of it. You can come out of it. It's hope. You can get from out of this poverty. Man.
just to say that our chance is not the same. I don't want to
Right.
sound like every Negro spiritual ever,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the same. Our opportunities are not the same opportunities, but that's not a blocker for us. We make it happen.
Right.
The thing that's a blocker for us with all of this making it happen that we do, we won't really use none of that to gain. Not all of us, because some of us do have actual wealth
Right.
that aren't musicians and sports players and in the entertainment industry. So
Yeah,
it
so
is a lot of black people who have
that's-
actual wealth,
yeah.
who are not just rapping and
Yeah, just don't have the
shooting
entertainment
a
fame
basketball.
or the rapping fame and shooting the basketball. They
But-
do have wealth for becoming an entrepreneur. You know?
There are many of us who don't even have the regular standard for taking care of ourselves, let
Right.
alone building wealth.
Right.
So when you do get wealth, what happens to a lot of us, we get the things we need to get through life,
Yeah,
which is
and-
real, because you already needed these things before you acquired
The
monetary gain. So now that you have monetary gain, you have
Right.
to go get the things you need to live like a decent human being in 2020.
Exactly.
Anyways, not to say you should spend all your money frivolously, but it's no outlets for us to talk about this as a people, to say, yo, man, I know I make enough money. Why I can't get from A to B to C to D? Why am I still on A and I'm such and such years old? First of all, how old you are does not matter. It's just the information you have and what you can do with the information you have. If you're 20 years old, you don't know how to make a resume, it's somebody to show you that. Maybe it's not your fault that you don't know how to make a resume. So your age, little to do with it, black people. We take our age and we internalize that so much. I'm this age, I should be doing this. I'm this age, I should be doing that. You should be doing as much as you know and the access you have to do. If you don't have the access, how you gonna do it?
Right.
If you don't know, how are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right.
black people, stop internalizing that.
And stop
that-
saying you don't know or you can't do it if you never even tried to do it, bro. You gotta
try.
go through it. You have to
Always
try.
try.
Don't just say, "Oh, I don't know. You can't." Don't
One
don't
try is
even
not
have that in
enough.
your-
One
don't-
try is not enough.
Don't even have that in your vocabulary. None of
Try
that. You can't
and
do
try
it, none of
and
that.
try and try and try
I hate
and
when
try
my
and
daughter
try
tell me
and
that. I tell
try.
my kids the same thing. Don't say nothing you cannot do. You gotta try it first. You can do it. Just put your head to it. Think first before you do it. Just don't go ahead and first do it. That's how you know. You know what I mean? Just don't be like, oh, I can't do it. Yes, you could. How you know you can't do it if you never tried? Feel me? So-
Definitely encourage your
That's how it
kids.
goes,
Keep that childhood encouragement up
Right.
there. That's why we started with talking about the family
sir.
and how that conversation led
Yes,
into
sir.
poverty, and now we're here.
Yes, sir.
So
It's a fact.
always keep that childhood encouragement up.
Got to keep the childhood encouragement up because, man, that's how you encourage our youth too, man. Y'all let them know, like, especially when they're around doing bad stuff. You see them and then you know them, express your feelings about it. You know what I mean? Tell them. You don't gotta always go off and spaz or feel me, express them, put them to the side. Yo, man, you need to do all that or just let them, you know what I mean? Alright, if they bad headed or level headed, they gonna look at you like, oh, okay, you telling me right
Absolutely,
there, alright,
absolutely.
my fault, you know what I mean? But they off the Richter scale really don't care. They gonna look at you like, man, that nigga, man, forget him, man. We gonna, you know what I mean? You gotta leave them alone. You know what I mean? You gotta let them learn the hard way.
Listen to,
You know what I mean?
talk to
So-
people that will listen to you.
Right, you gotta let them
Don't
learn
waste
the
your
hard
breath
way.
on people that's not gonna listen
That's
to
a
you.
fact. Just, if you gonna listen, man.
Like-minded.
Listen
This
for
is what
someone
like-minded means.
That's older than been here already, been here longer than you, been through things. I'm not just saying it because, oh, I think I seen it, or no, I've been through it. You get what I'm saying? I've been through it already, or I already did it. You get what I'm saying? So don't go through it, my nigga. Listen to an older person. They tell you, nah, don't do that, or do it this way, that way. You know what I mean? You don't gotta always do it exactly how they say. Do it their way. Just use their tactics. You know what I mean? Keep that in your head and just use your tactics. Feel me? Go off your ways, but use they. You know what I mean? Might be telling you something true, my nigga. They ain't telling you nothing wrong. Most of the time, ain't no old heads telling you something wrong, unless they just somebody just trying to steer you wrong. There's a lot of people out trying to steer you wrong, but you would know that off rip. You know what I'm saying? But
To get back to where we was talking about a little bit more about the how poverty affects
right,
us and the move we make.
Yeah.
So
how the moves? Yeah, that's a fact.
we're not realizing that we internalize that age. So no matter what age you are, just try what you can try. Like
Right,
you said, with like-minded individuals.
Right.
If you
have to try, bro. You have to try.
if you like-minded, completely like-minded. If you whoop your kids, be around somebody that whoop their kids.
Right.
If you cook with spam, be around somebody that cooks with spam. Completely like-minded all the way down. You will have less arguments. You will have less time worried about things that don't need to be worried about. You and that individual are like-minded. You and those individuals are like-minded down to the T. You're not going to really find somebody like that, but the closer, the better. So to get back on topic to how this relates to gun violence is being around people that's not like-minded with you and internalizing things, like especially young people feeling like they need to be at a certain spot at a certain age.
Right.
So this gives you that
Or they look
that
at
urge
another person
to
and see they up here and then look at person
not knowing what that person been through. This gives you that urge to want to go out and try to make a situation happen that you don't really need to make happen because you do have plenty of time because you are young.
Right.
But if you don't realize this, then you might lead yourself into certain areas that is easily avoidable, especially if you have a mother and a father and you can live with one of them.
Right.
You gotta live with both. If you can live with your mother or your father, you got a big start over a lot of other teenagers. Take advantage of that.
Got to,
Point
man.
blank.
Take advantage of it, man. You got to, man. Don't be the bozo. Take advantage of it and outcome all your endeavors and everything around you.
And if you
become something with yourself,
and if you are in a situation, sorry to cut you off. I apologize. And if you are in a situation where you're too far, where you know if you put the gun down, you might be risking your life, or if you're in a situation to where you can't go backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? What I'm saying?
You gotta wake
So
up and like think. You know what I mean?
if you are in that situation, yo, make your next move your best move. If you're in a situation where you can't put the gun down, make it to where your kids don't gotta worry about picking the gun up.
Literally.
If you in that situation, you know it's pretty much done for you.
Nowadays, though, blickety.
Your life is your life, but
Right. That's real.
if you in that situation, make it better for your next. Like all of y'all that recklessly kill each other, this is the thing about it.
Right.
Y'all all care about y'all kids, and most of y'all kids gonna grow up together. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing is when y'all shooting at each other, y'all be hitting each other kids, and you know what I'm saying? You glorifying the fact that you're shooting each other, and no one says anything about the innocent lives, not even the innocent. Even in the community, we don't speak on the innocent people that's getting shot. We will have a little rally here and there and say, oh, this needs to stop and that needs to stop. But realistically speaking, if we wanted to really approach gun violence from a realistic perspective, like, okay, the first thing we would do is we would make communities more interactive with the streets. Have a
more
night
stuff to do for the kids. More of community too, like community stuff. I'm saying like have your community
being interactive in your streets.
Feel me? We have more stuff we could do in the community. Everybody knew each other. So if we did something, if we be around the corner thinking we getting away with it, no, somebody, mama that know our family or something will get us and whoop our butt, take us back around the corner, and we get a whole nother whoop. You get what I'm saying? So it was a whole nother community, and then we have more communities. By communities like community centers to play with.
Right. What you're saying reminds me of the saying, "Takes a village to raise a child."
You feel me? So it's like we have more stuff to that. We have more stuff like that. We could go to each side and go to a community center and eat, swim, play any type of sports, and become something. Not these days, not 2020. It ain't nothing but to become somebody that's doing something bad, picking up a gun out.
So for us, how about we do it? So for us, how about we do it? We can follow each other.
All they want to do is follow shit. They think everything that's on them in them rap songs and in them games is real. No, that's what they do. They follow them, and you can't follow them. You gotta learn how to lead. You feel me? Don't be no follower ever, man. Following shit, that shit ain't gonna do nothing.
But at the same time, don't be afraid to respect authority.
Off of a bridge, man.
Don't be at the same time. Don't be afraid to respect authority.
Follow it. So all it's gonna do is chase you off a bridge.
Because sometimes black people be in a situation and they be like, sometimes black people be in a situation and black people be like, oh, this motherfucker did they better than me because they a manager, and they don't realize this black manager going through the same thing as you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to accept authority, accept black authority.
Right.
If this black man is trying to lead you in a proper manner, then maybe you should just accept this for this moment. You know what I'm saying? If you really don't like the fact that they're a manager, get a better job, or you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the situation, any situation you in, if you don't got a gun to your head or they drugging you or something, you could change the situation. And if you do got a gun to your head and they drugging you, just try your best to just run, get up and run. Like basically the main point I could touch on is like as black people we could be interactive.
We could be more interactive with each other and with other people.
We could have something we're trying to create, and we could have something we're trying to create called flashlight nights, where everybody in the community comes out with their phones on their lights, and we all walk around with our lights on our phone, and we stay out all night, vibing, chilling how we used to.
Make a lot of stuff,
This is free. And this is nothing as much as you sitting on your porch and just walking to the store at 12 a.m., at 1 in the morning. All those lights, all you millions of people, everybody that's watching this, all those lights, come on, we can do this.
Yeah, we can do this, man.
Everybody got a light on their phone. Everybody got a flashlight in the house. This is what it would take. It would take us. The police is never going to help us how we can help ourselves. The government is never going to help us how we can help ourselves.
You hear what I'm saying? It's going to take us as a community.
And that's just one step. Another step, not to get too mushy, is to let these young black brothers know that they're loved. Yeah, the reason why they killing each other because they don't have no family, they don't feel no.
And you know another thing why they killing a lot of people too, black, and they doing all this killing, see, because like he said, you gotta have that love too. But to me,
let them know their love. Let them know their love.
I see a lot of misguided mental people around here with guns. That's how I see it. It's not like I don't see a lot of people who got their head straight and got guns. It's a lot of people who's out here got stuff wrong with them and they got these guns, so they out here doing dumb stuff. And their head is not dumb, but in a normal person head, you looking at like it's crazy. You get what I'm saying? So it's just mad weird stuff going on, man. To me, it's just they like not even no gangsters with guns. It's
and if you
to me they not gangsters with guns. They more of a retard. Like how can I explain they're not retard, but they more of a person with a mental ability. You know
disability.
What I mean? Mental disability. Feel me, with a gun and just running around doing stuff. No disrespect to nobody with mental disabilities or nothing going on. We're not saying that. We're just trying to give you guys an example how we looking at the people running around with these guns doing all this dumb stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Undiagnosed mental disabilities.
Like there's something wrong with it. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's not nobody really running around with their head on their shoulders with no guns running around doing dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because obviously they got something going for themselves. These people don't. They got to think about what they're going to have, or they have something and then the next day it's not there. So you know what? They're going to grab a gun and go do something, get some money. Then that same hour to an hour later after that, they don't have no more money. So it's like they got to keep doing it. Now it's like, it's just a cycle, bro. That shit is all weird to me, man, growing up in this Rochester, New York, man. Feel me? I'm 33 years old, bro.
Drug use is also a cycle.
So I've been here for a while. I might look young, but yeah, I'm 33 years old. I've been here for a while, G.
I'm 19. Drug use is also a cycle of repressing your
He's my
feelings.
age.
Get
He's not
psychological
19.
help.
He's not 19.
Get psychological help. Drug use, strong drug use is like, listen. Even if you just say talking some bullshit to the person you use drugs with, don't just always talk about how the drug is.
Right.
Yo, if you are a little bit detached from the world, you might not even know that you're a little bit detached from the world.
Right.
Talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Like what we do.
you don't have to be any. You don't have to be any color. Whoever you are,
Right.
talk about it. Talk about it with
Always
someone.
talk,
This is
baby.
where let's go back to like-minded.
Talk
About someone who is like-minded individual like you, where you could discuss this on a real basis.
Yeah, if you can't find them, just talk to yourself, man. Most people think, oh, it's crazy. No, sit down and have thoughts with yourself, my nigga. Sit down and think of what you're doing. Think before you move. You feel me? It's always chess out here. It's not checkers, bro. You gotta think before you move. So sit down and think. I'm telling you, you might prevail in the next thing you're doing. You just have to do that a certain way. You feel me? Word, bro.
And the last thing we're gonna talk about, as far as gun violence goes, is just for the sake of, we have a lot of gun violence since COVID is going on, and people can hide their face easily. We have a lot of for the sake of violence, just because they could, So, people, when you
dumb stuff, bro.
It's certain.
I got a gun. You know
It's
what?
certain
As soon as
times.
he go down that damn court, you gonna be the main nigga he snitching on. He was the toughest nigga in your whole fucking category. Oh, he tough. Oh, he do that. That nigga done told on the whole strip, nigga. And 14 other strips, nigga. That's what they do, man. They be
Yo,
bitches.
just as far as the community
on another
goes,
strip, tell on that strip, go to another strip and tell on that strip. Man.
as far as the community goes, being interactive and being proactive.
Just be your father to your
can't-
kids, man. Take care of your family, man.
But more
take care of your friends that's next to you who look out for you. All that other shit is other, man.
Staying protected in the community, as far as being
my fault, bro.
as far as being proactive and interactive with the community. For it's a lot of ladies who y'all really in tune with Twitter, Facebook, social media.
Right.
You really know what's going on. You really know who beefing with who.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, if you know who's at the party and you can see the line at the party, leave. Ladies, fellas, for all of y'all who are really in tune with social media and you know who's beefing with who at the party, leave. If you don't, ask. If you feel you should have to ask, leave. If you in a situation where you feel like it could pop off, if you feel like it could pop off in a situation to more than a fight, just leave.
Just tear out, feel me? Pop your keys out and tear out. Get your keys out.
Because you can't stop somebody. You can't stop. You
tear
can't
out.
stop somebody from shooting somebody, but you can save yourself.
That don't mean you
You can save yourself, your
tear
friends,
out.
your loved ones. However,
You just ain't want to get in no bullshit. You ain't want to be here when the bullshit happen.
just be in tune. Be aware of what's going on.
Right. That's how you last. Longevity is everything, but
Right. Every party don't gotta end, or you don't gotta be afraid to have gatherings, but certain gatherings, just know who you're around.
right. And every party don't have to be
That
there.
solves a lot. Know who you're
Everybody
around.
don't have to be the last one leaving that gathering. Know how to leave when a nigga don't even know you left. So they still looking for you, thinking you around, you still here. No, you been there left an hour ago. Know how to get up out of there before
It's okay to
you-
leave early.
Right. Know how to get up out of there early before you even shut down. You get what I'm saying? So everybody thinking, oh, if say for instance a nigga was looking for you or something was to go down, you already long gone. You don't gotta be the one out there trying to run and save your life and save other people's life or getting hit or somebody else watch somebody get no. You already gone. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I was, my nigga. I always that type nigga though.
That leads
I
right
love
back
to go
into
out.
like-minded individuals.
Feel me? I
Keep
love
yourself
to go
around
out,
like-minded individuals.
That's our next episode. We're gonna have story times with
Talk to each other and know what's going on in people's life around
I went
you.
to the clubs, when I used to go to the clubs, how I used to go down and all that. But right now we have a serious talks, hallway talk, man. With your boy Black, and I'm your boy Smiggity. Feel me? Just chilling, man. Or having a good time with the viewers and all that, man. Feel me? Bringing y'all some real stuff. My man Black bringing y'all real topics right now. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot more good topics going. You feel me? More Black Lives Matters. More topics of everything got to do with black and stuff that's going on with the politics. You feel me? With the
Don't forget about the free candy October 31st.
Feel me? We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on, man. Just not just hood stuff going on and funny
Adults.
stuff going on. And
Bring the
we're gonna have
kids.
that too though, but we're gonna have serious stuff too. We talk about serious stuff and all that too. So we want y'all to stay with us, man. Thank y'all for liking
Best
and
costume
subscribing.
giveaway.
Always like and subscribe, but we thank the people who already like to subscribe and who's there down with us. You know what I mean? So
Thumbs
Man,
up. Give us that
we
thumbs
love y'all
up. Give us
already,
that
man.
thumbs up.
Stay
Give us
with
that
us,
thumbs
man.
up. Smiggity Black
We need all your,
Podcast TV.
we need all the feedback, all the perfect good feedback, even if it's negative. Like I always say, if it's negative, let us know what it is because we might have to change that. We might could change that. So let us know, man. You heard? Y'all chilling with Smiggity
Black
Podcast TV.
TV.
This is Hallway Talks.